Today's hike brings us to 3,840 foot Equinox Mountain, located in southern Vermont, in the town of Manchester, in the Taconic Mountain range. We'll be taking the Red Gate Trail to the Blue Summit Trail, and then taking that all the way to the top of Mount Equinox. Mount Equinox, Equinox Mountain, they're all interchangeable. So, it's about 3.1 miles to the top with a fair amount of elevation gain, because I have heard this trail being described as fairly steep and rough. And this will be number 69 on the New England 100 Highest and number 27 on the New England 50 Most Prominent lists. Can I make it to the top? Let's find out. As you can hopefully see, trail conditions are a little iffy. Not much snow, but a lot of ice. I've got micro spikes. Hopefully it'll be enough. Worst case scenario, I'll get some more butt sliding practice in. The Blue Summit Trail, as the name implies, is blazing blue. I've heard there's a pretty decent view from the top. Hopefully that's the case today. Hopefully it's not sucked in by the time I get up there. We're going to split with the Red Gate Trail. Blue Summit Trail goes this way. Can't wait to see what the top looks like, because I've heard good things about it. Plus, I think there's a lodge that probably currently closed, but I can see some shelter behind that. Thompson Acres. Good to know. Anyway, up we go. The junction with the Maidenhair Trail goes that way and that way. We want to stay this way though, on the Blue Summit Trail. But judging from what's looking us in the face right now, I'd say it's going to get quite a bit more difficult. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, gotta go up sometime. Anyway, I'll meet you farther up the trail. Yep, I was right. It is getting progressively steeper. The trail, that is. I'm gonna take it nice and mellow going up. I'll go fast on the way down, because I like to try and beat boat time. This trail is decently steep. It could be a lot worse though. This thing just seems to wind its way up the mountain in a series of wide, long switchbacks. And I heard from a fellow hiker that there might be some snow showers this afternoon. Whoopee, a reprieve. Boys, they feel good to be walking on pretty much level ground. And the woods are starting to transition. Nice. Hey, now there's quite a bit of vertical we just climbed. Makes you wonder how the rest of the hike is going to go. And it looks like the corridor itself is narrowing out. For the longest time, we've been following the old woods road. I wonder if we'll start to follow a trail proper, like single track and everything. Well, we'll soon find out. Alright, now we're on a more standard trail. In case you don't know where to go, once the woods road part of the trail ends, there'll be a fork. There'll be a side trail to a spring off to the left. The Blue Summit Trail goes right. Therefore, we want to go right. Right? Right. Anyway, we don't have that much vertical gain to go. Let's say about 1,300 feet. We gained a lot in that last section. So, upward ho we go. Come to think of it, the trail of Equinox, this trail, it's never really overly steep. It's just tough because it's a steady up, a relentless up all the way. There's barely any reprieves at all. I'll have earned this one, that's for sure. Alright, I'd say we got about 600 to 800 feet of gain to go, depending on how off my altimeter is. Yeah, nice trail, but a relentless up. That's what makes it a challenge, though. Anyway, onward ho we go to the summit of number 27 and number 69. We are getting quite close, at least in terms of elevation gain. Now I believe not long before the top, we're going to come to a spur trail to a little outcropping known as Lookout Rock, which supposedly has a good view over the town of Manchester. Don't know if I'll go to it. I'll have to see how I am for time and stamina. Anyway, if something interesting comes up, I'll show it to you. Otherwise, I'll meet you at the spur path to Lookout Rock. We're walking in the winter wonderland. Now this is what I wanted to see. It's what I should see in January. Still, surprised they can get by with just light traction. Snowshoes would be helpful, but not necessary in my humble opinion. Alright, looks like it's starting to level off just a bit, but I'm not going to jump to conclusions just yet. Alright, we've made it to the split I mentioned. Lookout Rock is about a half mile that way, but you want to take this trail to the summit and the visitor center. And for a 3.1 mile trail, this is kind of a beast of a climb just because it was so steady up without really any reprieves. But we're almost there. We're almost there. If nothing interesting happens, I will meet you at the top of 3,840 foot Equinox Mountain. We've done it. Welcome to the summit of 3,840 foot Equinox Mountain, located in the Taconic Range of southern Vermont. We took the Blue Summit Trail all the way to the top. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I believe the mountain is owned by Christian monks. Hence the building and the Arlen building. It's about 3.1 miles to the top. I don't know about the elevation gain. It had to be between 2,800 to 3,000 feet. And I'm not dripped out of a view this time, at least a good view. Do a little pan around. Nice. I'll get one from the other side in another clip. It was a decently tough hike to get up here. It wasn't overly steep, but it was just a relentless up without any reprieves. So that made it more difficult than it should have been. But I'm here, and number 27 on the New England 50 Finest and number 69 on the New England 100 Highest is in a bag. Alright, now, you know what the hell, let's go over here and do this all in one shot. I think the true summit may be somewhere out there according to the map, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I don't want to leave without hitting the true high point, so tag them all. Another pan. One and the same. Alright. Gonna go do some snooping around, leave you with a picture montage, and I'll meet you back at the trailhead assuming nothing interesting comes up. Alright, we're back at the trailhead off West Union Street in Manchester, Vermont. Overall, this is a decently strenuous hike, I gotta say. But the short distance made it pretty tolerable. This is number 27 on the New England 50 Most Prominent list, and number 69 on the New England 100 Highest list. And, oh, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the video, but I believe Equinox Mountain is also the 7th most prominent mountain in New England, and one of 7 with a prominence of over 3,000 feet. The others are, I believe, Washington, Katahdin, Mansfield, Lafayette, and Sugarloaf, and oh yeah, Killington. Sorry, brain fart. So round trip distance was 6.2 miles with, I'd say, 2,800, 2,900 feet of gain, and it took about a little less than 2.5 hours, not including breaks. So from the parking lot of West Union Street in Equinox Mountain, see you on my next adventure.